unmuted. Hi, how you doing, guys? Pushed it back a day. Come as a result of general holiday season time crush and just busyness. Everybody's got their schedules packed full, but we made it work somehow. Anyway, so last we left off, what was going on? We were discussing, I believe, what direction the group is going to go next.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we've got the more or less the full group here, -1, I believe a proper end decision can be reached. So I leave you all to that. Sorry to interrupt.
What happened?
We were deciding the direction to go. Now, out of character, I think we did come to an agreement last time.
Yeah, from what I recall, we're going to Vladadovsky, and then we're going to tiptoe to Firegrove and see if it's realistically feasible to go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and Chaiko was gonna go talk to the org to come to some kind of honor agreement.
Chaiko has rethought her decisions and has come to a conclusion that, you know what, she likes to talk, and sometimes she talks a little too much. So either we can do something along the lines of, you know what, let's not, or we can just retract that statement altogether.
That's entirely fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
But besides that, I am all for Vladadovsky.
I am also down for that.
Okay.
At least to get some heat off of us.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds like the basic plan is to eke your way up through Vladadovsky to Firegrove, see how survivable it is, and then see where you want to go next after that. Okay. Well then, you've got the last of your deliveries. You've gotten all your crew retrieved. Yes, I believe the ship is ready to shove out whenever you guys are ready. And Chaiko wants to have one last little talk with the bounty hunters.
Oh yeah, I don't. Wait,
No.
did you is that what you were retracting?
Yeah, that's the part I want to retract.
Okay.
Yeah, we decided against it.
So you're not gonna go talk to the bounty hunters. Gotcha.
You know, what's it called? Chaiko has come to the realization that she's played these games before, and they're more trouble than they're worth.
Okay. Okay then.
TDLR realistically, I had a flashback to a very early episode where we're in a line to go into some place, governmental official, like, oh yeah, that person behind us, Mallory.
Remember that? I don't think I remember that.
I think it was we're going to visit some king, the Chill King. I forget what his name is.
Guillermo.
And we're
The Chill
yeah, I
King.
think it was Guillermo. Yeah, Guillermo. Sorry, I don't remember names. I remember vibes. All right. But yeah, we're in some sort of line to go to the council, and all of us are in a group, and then Mallory was in the line, but like farther back. Jaco's like, yeah, hey, person, yada yada. Pointed out to Mallory, and got into a little kerfuffle there. And I had flashbacks to that. I had flashbacks to that. I was like, you know what? Yeah. Maybe we don't need to say anything.
Okay. then I guess you guys are just leaving port then.
All right, cool. You reminded me of what I wanted to do. Actually, I literally just remembered this. How I want to do some illusion magic before we skedaddle. How feasible would it be? I'll just say what I want to do, because of how illusions are kind of very nondescript, open-ended. My
Yes.
intention was to use 2 illusions. One to create a fake boat of what's of our boat, and some way somehow hide our boat as we skedaddle off.
The former you have done
Wouldn't that
before.
be?
Yeah, I know
latter
the former is a lot harder because I
invisibility.
know loot. Yeah, it really is.
If you just want to straight up hide it, that would be too much for you. If you were to try and
I
disguise
don't
it,
think-
that'd be much easier for you. The only downside is you're pulling up out of the port where you were previously parked. If they've got 2 brain cells knocking around their heads, they'll be able to cut 2 and 2 together and say, wait, shouldn't that steamboat be pulling out of there that had our bounty targets? Also,
Yeah.
isn't our target an illusionist?
No.
No, that's not to say that you couldn't chance it. It might work.
Definitely. Either
mm,
way, the outcome's gonna be a wee bit suspicious.
probably.
Just a wee bit.
Yeah, and that's assuming that the.
Well,
Actually, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's why
also I
you
can
asked how much the boat weighed. I remember now. Yeah.
Mhm.
You were
yeah,
gonna
I remember.
use invisibility on the boat because you get
No, I was
100
gonna use-
pounds per level.
No, I was gonna use boat lift. Very unique and cool spell.
Oh yeah, of course,
Yeah.
boat lift.
So,
Hmm. Well, I have another option that I could probably try.
what's that?
Stick with that illusion as is, which is not a good idea. But also create some sort of doppelganger, be it twine double, some other illusion, and send it into town and hopefully their eyes go, hey, isn't that? And off we go.
They made it clear though that they didn't really want to fight here. And
You know what, that's true. You know,
so
no, let's just go. Let's just go.
let's just get out of here.
Yeah, they
All
didn't
things
want to fight
considered,
here.
Yeah. All things considered, like Quest said a while ago, we probably will almost always have speed on most ships. Just because, we have the engine.
Mhm.
True. And we have my blessing if we don't have the engine. Or if we just
That's
want
true.
extra.
We could even do double. We could double time it. We could take Siren's blessing and run the engine at the same time and really hightail it.
The engine more or less increases your max speed. Siren's blessing makes it so that you're always going at max speed. So, in conjunction, you have a very fast ship indeed.
No.
Okay.
Which I'll do the blessing as soon as we're on the open ocean. The high seas.
Okay.
If you want to have some fun, all that my yammering and thought thinking, you could just see Tycho just kind of sitting there going, what if? But what if?
Think.
Maybe.
Just postulating on the top deck. As I'll assume, Flick, you have a quick conversation with the harbor master, saying that you intend to
Yes.
depart. Get everything signed off, everything underway, and you're ready to leave the port. The elderly turtle bids you adieu with a friendly little nod. and also gives you an additional little thanks for not starting a fight on the wharf. It's not that we would have been completely helpless. We just prefer not to have to rebuild shit every 5 minutes. So getting into a brawl or a street fight, that's okay. Getting into some of the combat competitions, that's cool. Throwing around magic, breaking shit, and firing off cannons in the port, heavily frowned upon and heavily discouraged. And as a result, he's very thankful that that little confrontation with the Oni didn't turn into anything nasty. And he would like to also just for the sake of the future, whenever you dock here in the future, that's how they prefer to keep it. Just so you know.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Next time we're in port, we'll make sure to remember that.
Appreciate it. We like to keep the vibes chill here. And we keep all the fighting and the killing and the bloodshed and the war outside. Let the other do it. At which point he'll scratch the sort of mossy lichen growing on top of his turtle head with the stubby little tortoise claws. Wish you
claws?
steady sailing and that the wheel bringers stay with you.
And also with you. And I give him a little curtsy and head out the door.
He gives you a slow wave as you leave. Okay. About 10 to 15 minutes later, the engine is stoked. The ship begins to the crew pushes the ship back out of the dock ever so slowly. The ship itself does not have any sort of way to move in reverse, so you still have to rely on oars and mechanical power to get out. Which it does. It's a slow process, but eventually you do fully pull out of the port, right out of the dock. Drop the sails, kick the engine on, and you're once more moving away on the high seas. Saying goodbye to Haven and to, down deep beneath the waves, the city of Korok.
I immediately hone towards the nearest ship and crash in. No, I'm kidding.
You sink and die.
I'm sabotaging our little quest.
Yeah, a very smart idea. However, I do cast the spell Carry Boat and then Water Walk.
We need to make that an actual spell. That's a quest cinematic universe exclusive spell.
It would. I think that there is already a spell that lightens the load of an object.
Well, there's Ant Hall, which I have, but that just makes it so you can carry more things. It doesn't actually make you stronger. Like, it doesn't... I mean, there's bull strength, but I don't know if that would work for a ship.
So, bull ants.
What Frey is referring to is a spell by the name of Alter Weight, which actually changes the weight of an object.
Oh. Would that allow you to carry a ship? Like, hold it over your head?
I'm not sure it would work on a full vehicle. Ostensibly, it can have the weight of an object, but it only works on up to 2 cubic feet per caster level.
Oh, okay.
So it wouldn't really work on a boat this big. I would allow for, if somebody wants to research a spell like that could make a boat lighter, potentially even levitate it into the air. It would be intensive and probably a significantly higher level spell. If you want to make the ship fucking fly, yeah, absolutely, I'll allow it. It'll take work and investment, just like everything else.
I raise you the mythical Pridwin, the shield that turns into a boat.
Flick already has a hat that turns into a boat.
Oh, that's right, he does. Flick, we're getting you a new hat.
We're upgrading your hat. God. I'm trying to consider how you might make that work. Whether you make the Dawn Treader turn into a hat, which would have its issues. Make a different boat out of the hat that's like bigger than the normal one it would create, or I don't know. Interesting.
I stuff all of our crew into my hat.
You collapse it down and
cool.
just squishes everybody to death.
Just to instantly kill everyone.
Yeah, because the way that your Pirate King's hat works is it kind of folds out and in origami style rather than just shrinking and shrinking or enlarging. So it would just kind of magically fold in on itself and crush anything that's inside of it that doesn't automatically adjust through magic. Normally speaking, that ship is crewed by a magically manifested skeleton crew. That's how the hat boat tends to function. That's why you usually don't crew with living people. Yeah, if you want to, I know we discussed it way back as well, when you wanted to turn the art into a flying machine. If you want a skyship, you could try. It'll take time and investment, but you can certainly try.
We turn our cart into what is it? One of those like armored helicopters.
Turn it into
Yes,
a pickle.
Apache attack card.
Turn into a Blackhawk.
Turn
I'm glad
into
no one
a
heard what I said.
turn into a Chinook.
I heard what you said, and I'm glad that I'm ignoring it.
Sorry, what was that?
June made a fucking pickle Rick joke in 2025. I'm mad at you.
She's becoming more and more of a
Anyways.
mom.
That's it. That's it. I'm putting you in the jar.
Oh no.
No, please.
the
Not
pickle
like
jar.
Rainbow Dash.
Not like a Rainbow Dash.
Anyways.
Yeah.
We're in Vladidovsky now, yeah?
Well, not yet. You just set up.
Or
you set
setting off.
Set off out of Haven.
Yeah.
Fantasizing about potentially turning.
away.
Try to find a way to levitate away from all of your problems. Yeah, maybe this is the instigating thought that ends up with Chaiko turning the ship into a sky ship. Who knows? We shall see.
That'd be pretty cool. Trico invented skyships.
That would be cool.
It would be cool
She's
if
also
Trico
busy
invented-
inventing 1,000 other things.
That's true.
Yeah.
Some of which are
It's
potentially
true.
horrendously.
Chaiko's a
Yeah.
very busy woman.
Yeah,
Very busy
amongst many
woman.
things, she turns to spoons. She is
She's-
a mother of jellyfish. She makes fox people.
She's busy juggling between magical innovation, motherhood, and playing God, and those are not mutually
Yeah.
exclusive.
And being framed.
Oh yeah, and being a
Or-
wanted
And
fugitive.
Yeah. Being a
drowning.
wanted criminal.
So yeah, the ship begins cutting away as you chug your way through the waters around Haven, making a bit of a wide berth so as not to hit any of the large reefs that surround it. Eventually chugging away into
Hey June,
Yeah.
look at the simple path.
Carry boat. Yes. For as long as the bit lasts. Perfect.
Someone discovered
eyelash
someone
encased in
discovered
gum
inspect
aromatic.
element.
Discovered. I've known about it. I've just been
Fair.
too lazy to.
Fair.
What are you talking about? The SRD.
Uh-huh.
Anyways,
Yeah, no, it's just no
Continuing
spell.
continuing forward. Sorry.
Uh,
guys.
for as long as the bit lasts, my ass.
For as
Carry
long
the
as it
boat. That's it.
takes.
It's on the tin. Fucking. It's funny. I'm gonna expect more effort out of you in the future for this. I need high tier ship posting if I'm gonna have it included in my world.
So where's the strength save if you trip?
Ah.
Say less. You want to? If more effort, it can make it real. Okay, hold on.
I can't wait for Pathfinder 2 when someone goes, I cast carry boat.
Crowd explodes and cheers.
Everyone is happy.
My character is to purchase somebody is like, oh, what? Want me to carry your boat for you?
So, the ship begins putting away as it travels around Haven, around the corals, and towards the coastline of Vladidovsky. It takes, I will say, the better part of 2 days, or will take the better part of 2 days. Early into the trip, it takes a bit before you leave behind the archipelagos of Haven, and Vladidovsky's shore even comes into view. But when it does, the sight you are greeted with is significantly different from what you'd, for a short time, grown accustomed to in Haven. You see hilly coastlines that are tall and sheer. What looks to be rocky coasts, hilly plains, and a great many villages peppering the coastline as you pass on by. On several occasions, you see sometimes the whole village or just groups of people collect around the fishing docks to watch as your ship passes by. The sound it produces and the plume of smoke it leaves behind, making it very visible and very different. As they point and they stare and the ship chugs on by. The sails drop down, and the paddle on the back running at full power. You watch as cold waves crash along the high coastline. You see what at first just looks like your typical peasant fishing villages. Slopes and hills that disappear over the horizon. And then as you grow closer to your destination, the towns start to get larger and more populated. When people come out to gawk and stare, it's in larger and larger groups. The architecture becomes more distinct, whereas before it was just simple steepled wooden houses and thatch roofs. You see carved wooden architecture, brightly painted houses, tiling in bright blue and sometimes bright blue, white, sometimes even looks to be bright reds and greens, till eventually you're just off the shore of Vladidovsky's largest port town. Some would even be so generous as to call it a city in its own right. As you approach at the end of the second day of travel, keeping an eye out behind you for potential tails, it doesn't look like anybody's following you just yet. You don't spot the bounty ship. You don't spot any other ones besides some of the fishing vessels and other traveling vessels. You do see Chaiko, who might be at this point more alert than usual. I wouldn't necessarily say more alert than others, because I think the whole group has at this point learned a healthy dose of paranoia. but you do see ships from various ports. Some are clearly from Mordon. You see one which is larger than most. It resembles Stanislav's ship in how ornate it is. Looks like a Gothic cathedral on water, with a ship's figurehead that just looks like a large golden screaming skull.
That's cool.
And the what do you call it? The main mast that holds the main sail is supported by what looks to be an almost brassy rib cage structure. The whole ship is very macabre. And on top of that, that ship is absolutely loaded for bear. It is covered in weaponry, and there are a great many armored individuals on board. Mordon doesn't so much have a military navy, so whatever that ship is for, it's for something that is very important, and not because it's some sort of military flagship. Whatever it is big, it's hefty, and it is full of armed individuals.
Would I be able to recognize like who might potentially be like own the ship?
Maybe. Knowledge nobility, I would say.
Yeah, let me do that actually. Oh, whoops. Let's give it a roll.
No, you haven't spent enough time with people besides Stanislav and Mordon to really know who that might belong to.
Ah. Gotcha. It was worth a try.
You're fairly sure that, given its how heavily armed and armored it is, that it's probably fulfills some sort of very important function. Ships like that don't tend to get mobilized carelessly by Mordon. It's definitely not a diplomatic vessel,
Yeah.
but that's about as much as you can conclude. Other ships include ships from Gadsrich. One you recognize as being from Aerodine, given the emblemage on it. This one is very clearly Aerodine. It's not hidden in any respect, and it seems to be some sort of military sloop. So some Aerodine naval sloop is parked within the port. And the one that might stick out the most to Chaiko is one that is recognizably is another. It's also a small ship, is recognizably from the Arm, given the ribbed fashion of its sail and the angular, sharp construction.
Hooray! More ships from the Arm.
Mm-hmm.
More ships from the Arm.
Yeah. Vladovsky is not an uncommon stop here. It's definitely much more of a trade hub than Haven is. Haven just doesn't have the wharf space and the ground, the land, to facilitate a lot of trade between nations. Vladovsky is a stopping point here for a lot of people, either going up to the Bridge of Brine, who didn't want to have the long trip from Mordon all the way up there, or those looking to try their luck and head down to places like Shibak and Wotide. Perhaps going to try and maybe attempt their luck down in the many steps. There are other reasons why people would pass through here, but this is Vladovsky itself is prosperous in that it has spacious but also well-defended ports, and a capital city which benefits greatly from the trade, both from the sea and also between the nations on the land here in this continent. They're on a decent relations with Telembequitha. They're troubled relations with Livinona, but they are arguably one of the few more developed nations that can be directly in contact via sea trade here around the inner sea that is around Korok. There is, of course, honorable mention to the Provitus Peninsula, but they're walled off by mountains and tend to be very insular by default. So, you approach the port. The larger port city, which you know to be called let me double check my note. 1 second. Note, I say.
One note.
One singular note. It says write notes. Nice. Is the port city of Skopgorod. If you guys need that written out. There we go. So, the city of Skopgorod welcomes you in.
Excellent.
The city itself is a city of granite masonry. Granite, shale, slate, intricately carved stone and wood, and in places bright paint and bright roof shingles. Some faded with time, others still freshly, brightly painted and assailed by the elements. Pulling up to the port, you are signaled by somebody up on what looks to be a crane with semaphore to slow down and await your chance to park.
I will do so.
Okay. You dial the engine down, pull up have the crew pull up the sails. Your ship glides to a slow drift. And then you are given leeway to enter. Ship pulls into the harbor. It is guided in place. Lines are tossed over the side. What do you call it? Get the name for people who work the docks. Not just dock workers. It's a particular term for them.
Yeah, probably just dock workers.
I remember there's a very particular term for people who help out with the ships and the cargo. Whatever. As the dock workers take the lines, batten them down, and then the ship is fastened in place. The engine is turned off and allowed to cool, and the ship is secured and anchored. As is protocol by this point, before you all can disembark, a harbor worker or a harbor official requests permission to board onto your ship for inspection and also for officiation. So yes.
Permission
Nothing
denied. They are assaulted at gunpoint.
Oh yeah, that's right. I order my crew to immediately begin besieging the port and to invade. No, I'm kidding.
Alright, I cast Fireball.
I should point out that all along the city and the coast and the walls are guard towers that look to be both normally manned, and some of them have what look to be large ballistae implanted.
naturally.
It is significantly less welcoming than, say, Verdigris, which did not have those along the walls. So yeah, the harbor official in question looks to be a younger-looking woman with a large, with a sort of, I want to say, how to put this, like a Renaissance era tunic and trousers with big puffed out shoulders and sleeves, a large floppy cap with a big, like a big goose feather poking up out of it and drooping over the side of her cap. She looks to be on the younger side of things, with flaxen hair that is balled up and bunned underneath her large floppy hat. And she, in her hands, holds another large feather, freshly dipped in ink, and what looks to be a clipboard in the other. She hails you down from on the deck, requesting permission to board. And of course, permission is denied, apparently, because
Yes.
you guys are ready to fight an entire country. No.
Well, yes.
No.
Yes. Do you grant her permission to board?
Say that again. Sorry.
Do you grant her
is
permission
she-
to board?
Yes.
All right. A gangplank is put in place. She, along with two armored soldiers with halberds, they themselves have what look to be bucket helmets and cuirasses, which barely contain their bushy-looking mustaches, as the three of them stride on your ship. And the woman with the feathered cap and the clipboard stands atop the ship and then loudly declares, "Who is the captain of this ship?"
That'd be me.
Ah, well, very good. She flourishes her feather, seems to mark a couple things down, and then... Now then, I note on the ship, side of your ship, you are the Dawn Trader, yes?
That'd be us. Yes.
Yes, very good. Your information has been communicated ahead of time. Your record, we have shared our records with Mordan's harbor system has shared their records with us. Most of the things here are already noted down. This will expedite things for the better. Do you intend to dock here for long or short?
Out of
Probably-
character, what did we agree on to like?
Probably long, because if we're here to see how viable the what is it called, Firegrove
Firegrove.
Valley is,
Yeah.
we're gonna need some time to analyze, maybe see if they have anything here in Vladidovsky that would help with that journey.
There's also the trip up and down, which would probably take you several days.
Yeah, so like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks if we really want to be generous.
Yeah. So Flick will say we'll be here long. We have business farther north.
Then, before the end of the day, we will need to repark the ship in the long-term docking area, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. It will, however, require some further officiation and some further paperwork, but we will see to that. Are you carrying any cargo?
No, I don't believe so.
No trade goods, no weapons, no undeclared substances.
No.
No. Fresh fruit and vegetable?
No.
No. Uh, do you knowingly have any people on your crew hired otherwise working among your crew that you have a criminal history?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh.
And what is your stated business here within the city of Skopgorod?
We are talking here in the city as we have business further north. We are
Passing through.
yeah, we are passing through. We are headed for Firegrove Valley. At least for now.
See, I shall note you down as perhaps traveling and prospectors. Yes. You're not the only ones to come through for the purpose of inspecting Firegrove. We do occasionally have people travel through. They're looking to see a novelty, perhaps inspect for useful resources. You should be informed that unless such something changes in the future, Firegrove is considered, at least in part, a municipality of Vodidovsky. As such, any annexation or retrieval of raw goods above 500 kilograms in total must be inspected, and in part, due tithe must be paid to the nation of Vladidovsky.
Inside his mind, like Flick is just thinking, what is this monger thinking? We're not here to mine.
In Chico's mind, you hear, great, adventure attacks.
I mean, not wrong, but yeah. She's thinking they're going up to a bunch of fiery mountains. Okay, yeah, they're probably going there because there's mountains there.
Yes, these mountains are full of mountains.
Yes.
Do you mind if we bring back a friend?
We go there with nothing. We come back with a person. Consider up, like, to the side out behind Flick and refer to this woman and ask, have you seen any dragons up there in Firegrove?
No, it was once replete with dragons, but in recent generations, they've all nobody has seen a dragon up north in quite some time.
Oh.
Arian, but you're just walking off the ship. What?
Yeah, like, it just looks back, glares at Daria, side eye.
No, please, he's friendly.
We turn to the group. Guys, I think we got the wrong address.
We're in the wrong
Bloody
address.
hell.
Would it be up to Orthos to gaslight Karya and lead him on a wild goose chase all the way up to Firegrove in a place he doesn't even live?
Not Firegrove Valley.
Probably
it's
not.
Firegrove
I don't think
Alley
he'd waste
in-
his own time like that.
It's Firegrove.
Ah, yeah,
Alley.
Fire
in fucking, I don't know.
Wizard 101.
Ah.
The Fire Cat Alley is literally an.
Yeah, it's Firegrove Alley. It's somewhere in like Mordon, named after the mountain range.
Oh, he lives in a random alleyway.
Lives in a little hovel in an alleyway.
Times
Yes,
hit him
just
hard.
Why are you asking about dragons though? We do occasionally have tourists that come through here, hearing about how there used to be many dragons up there. I suppose perhaps the fact that they're depopulated hasn't reached all around the world just yet.
One might say we're doing a bit of archaeological inspection and introspection of the
but she
place.
scratches a couple of things up. Ah, grave robbers.
Yeah, doing some doing some
Skullduggery,
historical
that's it.
surveying.
Ah, yes. I assume you're going to be inspecting the hills there for dragon bones, scales, claws, fangs.
Yes.
In which
Yes.
case, the taxation for that, the threshold for that is not limited. In that case, if you do discover any sort of fossilized or otherwise preserved dragon parts, a portion of those must be turned over to the authorities. There is a claim on those after the Dragon Wars some time ago, and the Crown has been very insistent on that.
Flick just thinks Flick just thinks to himself, well, that's unfortunate.
Wait, the crown, the Vlodidovsky royalty?
Ah, yes, they. You may not know, but the lineage today is descended from dragon slayers.
Oh. Oh, that makes sense why there's not many dragons anymore then. And the closeness to Firegrove Valley. Oh.
Yes, the stated mission for the royal family has for some time been to civilize the land all around Vladidovsky, to extend the reach of the nation, and to tame the great wilds around it, which it has been doing for some time. Unfortunately, has not yielded very many results in Firegrove, though the taming efforts themselves have decreased greatly ever since the dragon population has died out. As it turns out, apparently killing giant lizards is easier than making a flaming mountain range not be on fire anymore. But yes, stated purpose: travel, exploration, exhumation of dragon bodies. We do not really have a category for adventurers, is you have so neatly stated. As the category seems to be a bit all-inclusive. But I think this should cover it. Good. Excellent. Good. Then all we shall need is a quick inspection of your quarter hold, to make sure that everything is in order, and to make sure that everything that you have carried here within your hold is in compliance with the local laws.
Question about that.
Hmm?
Are we allowed to bring looks at Karya pets with us on our ship?
Why'd you look at Flick?
But whoever is on your
'Cause he's the
ship
captain.
is within your purview. What happens on your boat, whether it's in our harbor or out at sea, is not for us to police. Though what may be here, if it is something that perhaps carries a disease of some sort, or might be a danger to the local ecosystem, then we would need you to declare what sort of pet it is.
Looks at Karya.
What?
Transporting some sort of exotic animal?
Well,
By-
it's technically part of our family, right, Karya?
Some do tend to feel that way about pets, yes.
Yes. Siren, please refrain from referring to my brother as an animal.
Well, I asked it that way because that's how other people would see him.
I don't believe so.
I understand the tension that can be within in-laws. My brother-in-law
Yes.
is also a bit of a beast.
Indeed. Out of sheer curiosity, how is the sentiment towards dragons now these days? They don't come attacking, I would assume.
No, perhaps that has softened the overall opinion towards them in time. But the general disposition towards the idea of dragons tends to be, I would say that there are many Vodidovskians who one day dream of slaying one. Perhaps as some great romantic gesture, or as a claim to the throne of Vladidovsky, or they've
Bragging
Come-
rights?
yes, more. Yep, that too. Most Vladidovskians have come to accept the fact that they have more or less died out within the area. We hear stories now and again, like the great fight that Lorbis had some time ago. Hearing about how they took down a large red dragon. Got some cheers over here. We had a festival of our own hearing about that. If you ask how people feel about it, well, most people can probably trace somewhere back into their family lineage where there was a great many grandfathers, mothers, uncles, and aunties that were killed by dragons. So most people tend to be relieved when one dies or is slain.
Understandable. Yes. Anyways, that is good to know.
I'm glad I could relay a bit of Vladidovskian history to all of you. Welcome to our nation, and welcome to Skopgorod. Now, do you intend to make
thank
way
you
for
for
the
having
capital
us.
city, or do you intend to head straight for Fire?
Might just head straight there.
Understandable. It'll be a bit of a longer trip. You may want to pack more provisions. And do you intend to walk, take a horse?
I believe we have a car.
If you have a
We still
cart,
have
you
our
may want to
cart.
be careful with that. There are a great many hills, and we do not have many roads running through those hills. You will want to bring spare axles and wheels.
Let me see. Man, again, full.
Most people who look to be taking a voyage that way tend to ride singular horses with small carts being pulled behind them rather than large wagons riding in them. The muddy ground, the rocky terrain, and the bumpiness of it all usually results in axles and wheels being broken quite often. Good. You should be informed. Unless you say you have left later or earlier, we shall have a notice put up where if you are not heard of within the next 2 weeks,
Okay.
word will be put out to keep an eye out for people meeting your descriptions. A month afterwards, any sort of searching will be called off.
Well, that seems rather pragmatic.
We can spare courtesies to people who may be befallen by elements, monsters, bandits. But we have so many people coming through here, and if you're going somewhere especially as dangerous as the Northern Hills and then to Firegrove, there's only so much resources we can dedicate to a group of foreign nationals moving through our soil. We will do our best, but we cannot make any promises.
Well, that makes sense to me.
If your bodies are found and they are retrieved, they will be sent back to your next of kin if there are any in the records. If not, the next best guardian will be consulted, I believe, for you. That is a Mr. von Vostoyev.
Well, that makes sense at least.
It's just she kind of like recoils a little bit at that and goes,
What?
"Oh no, just in the event that we have to send one of your bodies back to him, that would be. You don't owe any debts to this man, do you?
Not
Mhm.
particularly. We're more business partners at this point.
Ah, very good. Okay, they don't have to worry about seeing your faces again at some point. Good. Then. I'm sorry, it's morbid. That just whenever we have to send people back to the vampire families and Mordan, he always comes with the rather unfortunate knowledge that that person may once more walk around.
Oh, speaking of which, what is that ship from? And she points to the ship with the big skull.
Yeah, we saw that one pulling in.
That's that is a Mordani Vault ship. That's the Bank of Mordan has a branch here, or several branches within the nation of Vladidovsky. We have an ongoing financial and trade agreement with them. They're branches that operate here, collect payments, but also must dole out and guarantee banknotes that are universally accepted in all banks of Mordan. So, money that they accumulate or money from Mordan to help officiate to recognize those banknotes is shipped via these vault ships. And you'll notice that's also why they're so heavily guarded. It's because they are transporting a great deal of gold.
That makes sense.
So yes, that is how the banks here always have enough money to honor any sort of fiduciary notes or things like that. But yes, I believe that is everything in order. Very good. Now then, I welcome you all to the nation of Vladidovsky, to the city of Skopgorod, to this fine nation, and to, well, whatever objectives you may have going forward. I wish you much luck going to Firegrove. That is I cannot counsel you against that, but that is a dangerous thing to attempt. I do hope you're prepared.
Danger is my middle name.
What is your middle name
Leafs
anyway?
She leafs through several of the pages and goes, no, it's not.
I say it is. I don't actually have a
Sure.
middle name, so I can choose what it is.
You know what? Fair enough.
I'm not sure that's how it's called. Whatever. She marks a couple other things, and then in the event that the boat remains parked more than a month, further payment for the time that it is parked here within the harbor will continue to be deducted until such a time as either the funds run out or your crew decides to, or your guardian decides to dislodge the ship. I should let you know that. Yes, I should let you know that in the event that you are found dead, or in the event that you do not return within the month, the Kingdom of Vladidovsky does lay a claim to 30% of the funds and belongings aboard the ship and the ship itself, that to be negotiated with your guardian, Mr. von Vostroyev. This is in the worst case scenario where we require this to fund and to facilitate other things such as payments to next of kin, honoring rights, burial rights, or perhaps mounting further investigations to attempt to retrieve you. Again, to be negotiated with Mr. von Vostroyev. This is, of course, the worst case scenario, but I feel the need to mention it given the rather the inhospitable nature of the mountains to which you are venturing. That aside, she will stick the quill behind her ear, kind of weirdly making her look double feathered. And she will click her heels together neatly, causing her little straw-colored hair bun to dislodge from the back of her hat, and she will march off the ship. You are free to disembark.
We don't see any unmarked, weirdly Iridinian-looking ships parked here, do we?
No, you see a marked Iridinian ship.
Uh-oh.
This one is not making attempts to hide its affiliation.
Right. I'm just gonna hope that everything here is organized enough to the point where they wouldn't allow ransacking of one ship to another.
What, like
Okay.
back in Gazrich?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, should we get off and do a bit of an exploring? Maybe look for some provisions or fireproof clothing or something like that?
It's a question.
Actually, is Vair getting off the ship?
Good question.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so real. Probably not. I can teleport him, and it doesn't actually specify a distance. So I'll probably just wait till we get to Firegrow.
That's fair. Do we see any, like, shops that would sell fireproof things?
That sounds like something you would want to search around for.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Didn't Alec already commission fireproof clothing?
I believe you got.
It may take some
I
time.
believe you got.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, we did.
Heat acclimated
Yeah.
clothing. Yes.
Or, like, potions? Because if people that lived here were dragon slayers, maybe there's remnants of that time.
Mm-hmm.
Fire-resistant potions or rings or something that they used. Is there like a tourist map? Like a you are here kind of situation?
Tell you what. You can either try a survival to navigate this city, or perception to try and search around for a relevant shop.
My survival and perception are the same. I'll do survival.
Okay.
Guidance myself. Or guidance anyone that has a higher perception and survival.
I could
Hmm.
roll it. Yeah, roll it.
Oh, very quiet.
I'm looking, just trying to make sure. I don't think my survival is actually all that good, and I'm pretty sure my perception is like pretty lost out to Mallory. If I remember, Mallory has like a fucking plus 20 something.
Yeah.
I'm only at a plus 14.
Oh damn. I have a +6 to both.
Do you want me to roll it or you don't want me to roll it?
You're welcome to roll it.
1. Okay. So, Siren, you immediately, once you guys are off the boat, make your way into the city and try looking around for any sort of direction, signpostage, maps. Maybe a place that might have more information. And you immediately just start marching down the cobblestone streets between the Gothic architecture, and immediately get yourself and the people following you lost in crowds between tall stone buildings, small back streets, alleys, every which way. You go on a merry little adventure all throughout the city.
Oh no.
It is a good couple of hours of walking, and a lot of it is uphill. No matter what way you seem to go in the city, you always seem to be walking uphill. Whether it's a gentle slope or it's extremely steep. You have churches built at the top of large, steep hills. You've got neighborhoods and blocks built on gently sloping reaches. And all the while, as you march through, on every street corner, there's at least another one of those bucket-helmeted guards. There's the tall, parapeted walls all around the city. Again, menacing with towers filled with soldiers on watch and those massive ballistae. But all the while, you're more focused on just the city itself. It's full of quaint architecture, what looks to be brass clockwork all throughout the city and on display in the facilities. There's a clock tower that hangs high above the city, built atop what looks to be some sort of government or municipal building. And you know it's a clock tower because at least twice while you're traipsing around, it bongs very loudly in succession. All while this is doing, and you're dragging everybody else along on a merry escapade, it is Mallory who is keeping a solid eye out, and even an ear out, potentially, for anybody who might be chatting about useful shops and places. It is okay. It is Mallory who spots two potentially useful shops. One is an apothecary, which claims to sell potions of varying usefulness. And another is a apparel shop that claims to sell clothing that guards against all weather.
Hmm.
And I assume he would then point those out to people.
I don't know, man. I'm lawful evil. Maybe I won't, but I will.
Instead, he will point you off the cliff. Here. But yes, while you're maybe just to get Siren to finally take a breath, stop and halt the march through the city. Oh look, shop.
What?
But yes.
Oh,
Yes, Mallory does point out an apothecary and a clothing store.
uh, can we really quick, so as to just not take up too much session time? I don't know. I guess Siren will go to the potion shop, and maybe we
Okay.
can split up and see what kind of stuff they have.
Okay. The potion shop in particular has on offer normal curative potions, stuff for helping with disease and rot. Since that is a
Nah.
semi-common problem that people who run into the Tlabequitha forest tend to deal with. Disease and poison.
Yeah,
tends
but
to
we
be a
have
problem they run
me,
into.
so we don't need those.
Sure. And then also potions of energy resistance, in this case, fire resistance, for those brave individuals who want to go up to Fire Grove.
I can't help. It would be nice to save some spell slots.
Yeah, well, I do have a spell for that, but I'm just curious, the potions that offer that kind of resistance against fire, how many points does it help you resist against?
10.
10. Is that stackable? Like if you took multiple potions?
So
No, that would just reapply the duration of the
It would just
Sustainer Genes
refresh it.
potion. It would stack with other sources of energy resistance, though.
Oh. It might be nice then if I cast the spell and we all take a potion when the time is right, if it comes to it up there. Because the spell I have gives... The spell absorbs 12 points per caster level of energy damage to a maximum. 12... Wait, what? Hold on. No, this is... What am I thinking of? Elements. It would be protection from energy, yeah?
Yes,
Not endure
it
elements.
would be resist energy.
Resist energy. Oh wait, there's two. Yeah, I'm thinking of resist energy, but there's also protection from energy, which the spell absorbs 12 points per caster level of energy damage. It is discharged.
Yeah, basically, resist is takes off the first 10 points of fire damage you would take from any source, and protection is a shield that elapses after a certain damage threshold.
Oh. That's gotta be communal though. Hold on.
Communal protection from energy is 4th level. Communal resist energy, I believe, is 3rd level.
Yeah. How much is one potion of fire resistance?
300 gold, and it lasts for half an hour.
It lasts for 30 minutes. So if we're in a party of 7, and we were to all buy at least one. Hold on, I gotta get my calculator.
2,100 gold.
2,100 gold. If we got 2 for each person, that would be 4,200 gold. How much gold does everyone have? Because I only have 2,300.
Well, we did just get some from Stanislav also. If you didn't add that,
That's true.
um,
I don't remember if I added that.
Well, I don't think it's been added to people's individual money, both because it is still in banknote form and because I believe people agreed that would be a party resource.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. So should we use that? Should we go to the bank to collect that and then use that?
I mean, it could help. I'm fine with it if everybody else is. We also do have the spell, the communal spell, but that's like a one-time use.
Yeah, I'm just really worried about it because I'm like, if we're literally going to the land of fire and we're potentially gonna encounter large amounts of fire and fireball and lava and dragon attacks, we could get incinerated within the first round of that.
Yeah, that's probably why it's worth. I alone have 8,000, not counting the Stanislav banknote.
How much did Stanislav give us?
It's a little bit. Yeah, 40,000. That was it.
Let's just use that. We'll get 2 potions per person.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the rest can probably all go to Chaiko and her making stuff.
So 2 potions of
Resist fire.
Hmm.
That gives you half an hour each of energy resistance 10 against fire, which anytime you would be inflicted with fire damage, whether it's passive environmental effects or it's, say, a dragon's fire breath, you cut off the first 10 from that damage source.
I do have to say, it is likely that Mallory won't be casting any spells during this time because most of his damage spells are fire.
That's true.
Buck does also have his armor.
That is fair. Yeah, you
Hmm.
have that. Don't you have built-in fire resistance with that thing?
I think that should give you at least some measure of that, yes, because it is red.
Yeah,
dragon.
it's plus 2 studded leather dragon hide.
Oh, that makes sense.
Let's see.
I don't resistant bonus, but that give actually.
Well, it's red dragon, so it'd be fire.
No, I mean like any specific value.
Okay, for Dragonhide armor. If the Dragonhide comes from a dragon that has immunity to an energy type, the armor is also immune to that energy type, although this does not confer any protection to the wearer.
So it's more just standard studded leather.
Second, I'm just reading it through real quick.
That strikes me as slightly odd.
Master hide armor for a creature of one size category smaller than a dragon. Selecting one spell. Because Dragonhide armor is made of metal, druids can wear it without penalty, though smiths can have been making Dragonhide armor for centuries without benefits of dragon crafting. This is dragon crafting can improve upon an already excellent product. Normally, if a suit of Dragonhide armor has energy immunity, one may enhance such a suit with Yeah, that is odd. Seems like largely if, above the table, Dragonhide is kind of like one of the cheapest ways that a druid can wear heavy armor. Double check something. Yeah, it does not innately. Ah, okay. So the benefit of Dragonhide is not that it innately gives an energy resistance. It's that if you want to put an energy resistance on it, it is considerably cheaper.
Okay.
So if you were to ask for a armor smith to work in a protection against fire, it would come at a 25% discount.
Okay.
You could
Something to
potentially
keep in
do-
mind.
I mean, you could potentially do that. You did just get a windfall and, what do you call it? And, there are, from what you get, or at least from what Mally would have seen, some very capable smiths here within the city. Let me double check what that would require, though. Very sorry for the dead air, folks. One moment. Yeah, so normally speaking, putting energy resistance onto a suit of armor, market cost would be an extra 1,800 gold on top. Sorry, 18,000. If you were to get an armor to do that for you through cost alone, like at cost, that'd be 9,000. With the discount, market cost, it would be 13,500. And second, at cost would be 6,750. So say if you were to get Chico to do it.
Shit, gonna have to be something I save up for then. Because without that fire resistance, I'm kind of, well, I mean, if I use up my 2 potions, I should be fine. But after that, I'm kind of.
Well, additionally, I am going over cleric spells again, and there is a lot of ice stuff, like ice wall, holy ice weapon, ice armor. So I think we'll be good.
Gotcha.
Alternatively, the clothing store does offer what look to be, at least for your purposes, they have a few articles of clothing and cloaks that can confer fire resistance, though they are also quite expensive. One shop
much are
claims that they are made from, they themselves are also made from dragon hide and instilled with fire resistance, but they're asking in the 5 digits at the very least.
Oh.
Yeah, nah.
They don't have any like enchanted jewelry?
Yes, they do actually.
How much is a ring of fire resistance?
A second. A ring of energy resistance is 12,000 gold.
That's not bad. And I assume it also resists for 10.
Yes. That's for a minor. To get a more powerful one would be 28,000, and that would be for 20. And then their most powerful one that they have on offer is for 30, and that is 44,000.
Obligatory question I have to ask. What spells is it required to use that to make that item?
Resist energy.
I feel like I don't have that. That's something that sounds like something that cleric would have.
Same as-
I have it, but how much does it cost to make that
6,000,
minor
14,000, and 22,000.
Yep, cut prices
Okay.
in half.
So yeah, 6,000 to make a minor ring of energy resistance. And it
Oh,
is
I thought
always
you
They
said
have
the
the
cost
create
at the
rate
shop
fee
was
to-
1,1200. It's 12,000. You
12,000.
said.
Oh.
Yeah, we could maybe make in bulk for the party over the next
Again,
few
that's
days.
still 6,000 per.
Yeah. That's still 6,000 per ring.
We'll just we have potions. We'll be fine.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We are so free.
We're fine. Also, we're expecting to fight Orthos, but that might not even be the case.
Oh
we
please, if
get-
we fight Orthos, nothing of us is coming back.
Let me rephrase. We're expecting to be attacked and then run away from Orthos. Like a
I
chase
give up
scene?
that.
I'm an angry red dragon. You've angered me because you've
Run from a red
offended
dragon
me."
before.
Mm. That's true. This is true.
Hmm. Okay. So, I assume you're settling on the potions then.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, you said you want to purchase 2 per person?
Yeah, for the potions. With
Okay.
the Stanislav money.
Hold on. Again, another thing. I won't lie.
Mhm.
I pulled a pseudo Vera. I was kind of half in, half out. So I'm kind of clocking back in. Do I have that? Do I still have it? I still do. Hey, for what it's worth, Kit does have Brew Potion as a feat still
Oh, cool.
at Stain.
Yeah, she could make potions for you if you supply the spells. She could do it at cost. No, 'cause she could even do it while you're on the way to Firegrove if you want. She can only make so many before you get there,
Yeah.
but yeah, she could.
Yeah. And depending on how you rule it, however many times a day, I forget how many times it is, they have the, Kit has the potion fusion stuff. Fusion, extend potion, and enhanced potion too, so, you know.
Okay, so, are you buying the, what is it? Be 4,200 gold's worth of potions?
We can't hear you, love.
I don't even think we need to now because Kit can make them, correct?
If you want to, yes. There's the
Or half the
Yeah,
price,
let's-
right?
there's the matter of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my thought is if it takes, because I don't remember exactly how long it takes to brew potions. I think it was an hour, but mind you, I'm going off of remembering from Hollow Hollow. And we are several days away. I
If
think that we could.
If I
That's
recall
true.
correctly, I think it's 1 day per 1,000 or something like that.
Yeah,
Is
we
that how
could
that
take the
goes?
time.
Mhm. Potions, it is time required. Brewing a potion requires 1 day.
Ah,
1 day per potion.
Yes.
So for 7 people, 2 per person would be 14 days. That's 2 weeks.
Hmm. Actually, yeah. In item creation, in the item creation page, it says brewing a potion requires 1 day. And I go into the actual brew potion feat, and it says 2 hours if its base price is 250 or lower or less. Otherwise, brewing a potion takes 1 day for each 1,000 in its base price.
wow, I can't believe I actually remembered that. It's one of the things that one of the few feats I don't have pulled up.
Yeah. Technically, its base price would be 125. No, base cost is for a second level potion is 300. So yeah, each potion would require a day.
Damn.
Here's a question I could ask you, Mr. DM. We can,
Yes.
if you want to allow some retroactivity. We're on a boat for how many days? We could have, if you would let us, we could start making potions on the way there. What? Don't you have like 2 more?
That would have given you like 2, 3. If you want to, I don't mind going back that far retroactively.
I mean, and the reason I asked, the reason I bring this one up specifically is because nothing really happened on the boat ride.
True. Fair enough. And you have been traveling expecting to go someplace very hot. Yeah, you could have had Kit bubbling away, making some potions. Yeah, okay. That allow you to add 2 potions of lesser fire resistance then.
Is that something you want to full send on? Names. Wow, I'm out of it.
I think one of those deserves to go to Checo.
Siren, that's it. Is that we want to full send on, Siren? Do you want to make potions?
I'd be down. Although if we have 2, that still leaves us with 12. If we want to for each person, we could just do 1 per person. In which case,
How long? Let me see. How long does that spell resist energy? Let's see. Goodbye, Carrie Bow, my
communal?
beloved.
let me see.
So make sure to deduct the money from your either from the party funds or from your own funds. That'd be
What was the spell called
Yes.
again? Resist elements or
resist
There's
energy.
resist energy and there's
energy? That's it.
protection from energy. But communal resist energy, which is what I'm mainly focusing on for casting, is 10 minutes per level. Divide the duration in 10-minute intervals among the creatures touched. So if it's 10 minutes per level and we're level 9, that's 90 minutes. Dividing that amongst 7 people is 90 divided by 7?
Hmm.
12
And-
minutes.
And if Mr. DM wants to be extra nice, aka let me use the features that I just have, I should be able to extend that potion to make it last double the duration.
Excuse me.
Mm,
Hey, it's a feature. It's not a bug.
Is it a feature that Kit has?
Yes. It's one of their discoveries.
Oh,
They
okay.
they have both extend potion and enhance. Number of times a day equal to your intelligence modifier. Any potion the alchemist drinks that does not have an instantaneous duration function it doubles it. Yada yada. Does not
That's
apply
when
to
the
each
alchemist drinks them, though.
Yeah. If she wants to do the communal one, the communal potion, which then lets you,
can't make
distribute
a
it via
can't
touch.
really make a communal potion.
Well,
That's fair.
I-
That one
I
that one I'll
have a-
give. That
when it comes to potions and how many people we have to count in, I think Vark is able to reuse the same potion over and over again, isn't he?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
through
he is.
arcane allocation or
Yeah,
chemical
so if we-
allocation.
Yeah, if we just give one to Vark, then we won't have to count one person anymore.
It's true.
Kate also has that spell.
Yeah. So then it'd be 15 minutes per person for the communal, which is still very little, but
Remember,
it
they have to be
comes to
broken
stuff
up in
like-
10-minute intervals. It can't be in 5-minute intervals.
If I want to be a little stinker, resist energy communal is a 3rd level spell, so it is still up for a potion. And it does say you can accept. The spell functions like resist energy, except you divide the duration in 10-minute intervals among the creatures touched. It's
Okay.
ultimately that one's up to you, because that one's really playing by rules as written.
Yeah. Technically, it is casting a spell, so just in potion form. I guess, yeah, person drinks it, then they just touch somebody, and they give them however many minutes. Okay, I'd allow it.
Okay.
You would be.
What does enhance do again?
But I will say, you will be making a 3rd level potion, which means it will cost 750 instead of 300.
Well, if that's the case, we only need it once, anyways. We only need one potion, which is still cheaper than 12.
True.
Over however many.
So basically, the idea is you want to make a communal potion and then have the alchemist cheese it with alchemical allocation.
Yep, and class feature, because enhanced potion doesn't really do anything because it allows the potion to function at cast level. Whatever. Basically, it can bring up potions. But at that point, I don't really think that's important, because I think it's going to be like level 7 anyways. Yeah, I think 3rd level spells start at level 7. But yeah, essentially, yeah, it's gonna get, if you do it this way, it's gonna get cheese to be it's not gonna get consumed, and the duration is gonna be doubled. So for 750, that's not that bad, truth be told.
At a caster level equal to his class level. So for you, that would mean that the spell, the potion, even if you made it at, say, 5th level, which would be required at minimum to make the one, it would function at 7th level. Or in Vark's case, no, he doesn't have that alchemist feature.
9. No, he doesn't have that. Yeah, no, Kit does. So yeah, I could bring it up to level 7, which would give us 20 magic, 20 elemental resist.
Well, no, it would just increase the amount of minutes.
Nope. The value of energy resistance granted increases to 20 points at 7th level, and a maximum of 30 at 11th level.
Oh, hey, so it does. Neat. So
Yeah.
Kit can be your little potion dispenser.
All right. So who's giving up? Hey, that's not nice.
And so it was that Chaiko Kunstal invented the vending machine.
The vending machine.
Hey, I actually have plans for that. An actual, like, real, real thing. I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not joking. You reminded me of it. I forget what the spell's called. Full pouch. That's it. I'll just instead of going onto my spiel of documenting my ideas, I'll just post a spell in Simple Path, and you should be able to draw a picture from that.
Okay then. So the conceit is to have Kit craft this communal resist energy potion, and then feed it to her at several intervals, so that she can communicate the energy resistance to all of you. Now this is going to be limited because she only has so many extracts.
Of course.
And only so many uses
I mean,
of these
still
extend and enhance
per day.
Yeah.
And again, it can only be divided up in 10-minute intervals, which will be doubled as a result of the extend, how many you can divide. But it's still going to be, I believe, 140 minutes.
Probably, yeah. That makes sense.
That's
Yeah.
really not bad at all,
It's not
honestly.
bad.
Yeah.
That's
Taking
that's
30 minutes into almost above 2 hours actually is pretty
Mhm.
nice.
But what would have been 70 minutes then becomes 2 hours and 20 minutes. And resists up to 20 points, and you can divide that up. Now, mind you, those 2 hours and 20 minutes must be divided among people touched.
So, how many people do we have again? 7?
Plus Kit,
That's
Yeah, 20 minutes
plus
per
whoever
person.
else you bring with
20
you.
minutes per person. Yeah. Well, I
Because
mean,
remember, Kit
still,
is also there.
nevertheless,
It's true. There's
that's
also
also
Kit.
Also, whoever else
And
you bring,
technically
like for
by
instance,
your-
Adelia or anybody else. Depends who you bring
Yeah, I was originally planning on bringing Adelia and
with. Also Vair.
yeah, Adelia, Vair, and oh god, what the fuck is that other guy's name?
hey, never fear. I have 3 instances. I can cheese this potion at minimum 3 times per day. Well, not minimum, at maximum 3 times per day.
Is his name Emilio?
Yes.
Yeah, I was originally planning on bringing Adelia, Emilio, and Vair, but that's gonna severely, 1, endanger them, and 2, it's going to make the potion much less effective. We should probably stay light.
More than likely, yeah.
Well, even then, it still works out well.
Yeah. And if we want to really get some cheese going, I could make Boro beads for this one.
Boro.
Do you know what those are?
No.
Extra spell slots for alchemists specifically.
I see.
Yeah, let's just straight up. Arcane casters get those pearls of power. Our
Mhm.
alchemists get Boro beads. Which I feel slightly guilty with making some for Kit, because every now and then Vera says, "So can you make me some Boro beads?" Yeah, just yeah. Ask me, remind me in game or something. Get that, and it's never brought up again.
He was never seen or heard from again.
But yeah, is Siren still with us? Is the Siren in the room with us?
Is Siren in the room with us right now? Oh, she's just making a quick coffee, but I can relay the question.
All right. Does you want to go with the potion process? And if so, get ready to serve up 750 gold.
For 750 gold, do you want to purvey with the potion motion? Yes.
All right. Well, eventually, at some point during our trip towards Firegrove Valley, we will have a communal potion ready.
Good, good. I mean, we can probably make a fair bit of them anyways. Like that whole ritual thing doesn't take that much more, does it?
Which part specifically are you asking?
Well, so the way that I'm understanding this is that this functions off of of course, sorry, words are failing me. This functions based on Kit drinks the potion. But Kit can make multiple potions at this point, right? Just so we can have them on hand.
Well, what Kit does
We-
is Kit
she-
uses a spell called alchemical allocation that allows
That's
her
a
to
spell.
Yeah, he uses a spell slot, and it allows her to use get the effect of the potion without actually consuming it.
Well, that's actually really nice then. We genuinely would only need one potion then. Holy shit, I thought it was just like a
Yeah,
class.
Depending on how many spell slots she has.
Yep, and I can cast that right now, maximum of 3 times. And if you want to get extra cheesy with it, then we can go into Boro beads. But we don't need to cross into that territory realistically right now.
Yeah, no, I don't think we need to hit to that point until we know what we're really dealing with.
Okay, so if that's the point, so we're going potion. I'm just gonna add this to Kit's inventory somewhere so I don't forget about it. Level potion. What was it? This energy. Five. Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, no, Kara, that's one of the funnest air quote things you can do with alchemists. You get to just take one potion and reuse it as long as you want, essentially.
I mean, considering that's their whole niche, I'm kind of glad they have something really cool like that.
If they really wanted to, they could get, I don't know, level 1 spell, and with if they get the right discoveries, they can boost a level 1 potion up to as the 20th caster casts it when they drink, even though it's level 1.
I see.
Yes, 3 times per day. Or
3 times per day,
actually
yeah.
equal to intelligence modifier. Not a fixed amount. But yes, anyway, sounds like you guys are going the self-sufficient route.
Yeah, we may as well save the money we have for better ventures ahead.
Mm-hmm. Well, money is a concern at the moment, so it's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With that sorted out, you guys decide, I guess, not to dip into any of the shops and buy anything. Instead, returning to the ship and getting disembarked. And as I remember it, leaving Vair behind.
Yeah.
Who do you bring with you?
Hmm.
Do you bring
Honestly, I feel like-
do you bring
bringing all the kobolds would be a very efficient way to get rid of them. However,
Is it-
Yes.
I was about to
We're
say.
gonna
I was
sacrifice the
about to say.
kobolds.
No.
Arthos, for your information, I
hey,
have
if
brought
you
you a
were-
snack of 27 kobolds.
Not my children.
Chaco leaning over. If you really want, I can replace him with something less annoying.
Oh my god.
No, they're perfect.
Robo kobolds.
Mecha
Robot
kobolds.
kobolds.
More.
Only if
I
you
conjured
replace
the
them with
spirits
mini
of the dead kobolds.
sirens.
Sorry, what was that, Pepe?
How good is?
I conjure the spirits of the dead kobolds.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
You know what? Fair.
Use them as batteries for the robolds.
I was
Anyways.
thinking more so. Who are you bringing?
Well, as much as I would like to bring Adelia and Emilio, I feel like us losing that time on our protection is going to be rough.
Mhm.
I will be bringing Vair, but I'm going to be bringing him in the form of like a teleportation because I can do that twice per day right now. Might actually be 3 times per day now. And that way we don't have to risk, somebody going, ooh, a dragon. My great grandpappy killed a dragon once. I want to be important too.
I mean, it is a great way to rise in social status within Vladidovsky.
Yeah. So we're keeping Vair down below.
Okay.
And when we get a fair distance out, I'll just teleport him to my side.
Okay. Okay. The wagon has gotten off the boat. You guys are deciding to not bring Emilio, Adelia, or any of the other crew. They are fine with this, if a little concerned. But all the same, wish you much luck in the mountains. Immediately set Kit, who you are bringing with you, to making a potion of
We
communion.
kind of have to.
Yep. And you're gonna set her to making a potion of communal energy resistance, which will cost 750 gold to make.
I reach
Uh,
into my
I take it
pouch.
out of. Yeah, I take it out of Siren's pocket.
Oh, good. Are you actually gonna cash in that banknote?
We are here. I
But-
don't see any reason
yeah.
why we shouldn't.
Yeah.
Wait, real quick. Is it 700 or
was-
750?
750.
750.
I'm now down to 1,558. I think I'm the brokest person in the party right now. That's okay. I'm not here for money. I'm here for religion.
Oh,
Speaking
God.
of that, I guess
Don't
you
worry,
should
I'm
be
here for
taking some
money.
tithes from your
God
flock.
and
huh?
country.
What's my religion?
Money.
It's not Miluna. It's Karya's butt.
I see. The full moon.
So that's why you got on your hands and knees in the river. I mean, wait, what?
And you take the moon, and you take the moon, you take the dragon moon,
Oh,
big ass
You
moon.
take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take.
That's a jiggly moon. I'ma grab that moon.
Less we hear about Siren
good.
and her
But,
cavernous dragon cave spelunking adventures, the better. So, the wagon is offloaded. It gets some looks. Thankfully, unlike with back in the Gazrich Papacy, this port town has wide enough roads and high enough buildings that you don't risk running into things or causing property damage just by rolling through. It does get some looks, but not as many as back there. There's the 2 mammoth horses, who are also going to be pulling the cart along with you. Once more, get to stretch their legs after being cooped up in the ship. You guys load up. You've got provisions and supplies. You've got heat-resistant clothing. You've got Kit tinkering away in the wagon with you guys, brewing up a new potion. Let's see. Yeah, and once more, back to the old familiar. You hit terra firma. You roll through. You roll through Skopgorod, under the Great Clock Tower, through market streets, great streamers of flags flying from parapets, and then exit through the gates, leaving it behind. And the moment you're out of Skopgorod, you see what the port official was talking about. The second you're out, you see nothing but hills for miles. You think you see towns in the distance, rivers running between the hills, but that is a lot of hills and not a lot of really paved roads going that way.
Good.
Good, he says.
Good in like a not good way.
Mm-hmm.
So not good.
No.
Connor,
Good
I
is
thought you were supposed to be the straightforward one.
I'm attempting this new thing called sarcasm.
Ah, you did pick
Where
up
he
the house.
stares off into the mountains and says, "Good."
Well, okay, yes.
There is good rock here.
Mm.
You know, he did live with dwarves after living in the mountains. In another life?
Masters
Or
of
he was a
humor.
dwarf.
Yes, so you begin traveling through the hills of northern Vladidovsky. And this is where I'm going to want what would it be? I'm going to want survival for navigation. And what else?
There's guidance for whoever needs it.
I'm going to say handle
Additionally,
animal for
Yeah, I was about to say I can.
handling the horses and directing
Yeah,
them.
I have a 13 with guidance. That'll be a 14. I can roll the handle animal. 19, 20 actually, 20.
All right. But I also need a survival from somebody for navigation.
Who's here? Who here is good at surviving? Because
I have a +9 to mine.
I have a decent survival, but my
Yeah.
my animal handling was a little better.
I wasn't going to go into numbers, but all I'm saying is,
If I had to quantify
Something
how
almighty-
good I was at it,
something almighty save me. If the plastic bag gets over my head, I'm done.
I have a +12 to survive.
Oh, nice.
oh, that's pretty good. I'll give you guidance if you want to use your survival. Or I can cast carry cart.
That won't help you with knowing which way to go. Which is the reason for the
Hmm.
survival.
Yeah, but it'll make me look cool.
Doesn't Flick have the map that writes itself?
No. Well, kind of. It requires him to stay in place for a full hour, and it will map everything
It
within a certain
auto
distance.
updates.
Okay.
Well, he has to. It takes him sitting still and concentrating on it. It's not just an auto updating, like RPG map. It's a thing he sits down with. It charts itself over the course of an hour, and then details everything within a certain distance of you.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like
It also overwrites itself. He's just made a habit of bringing cartography stuff with him, and charting new maps and segmenting them together whenever he uses it.
okay. So the short answer is no.
No. It's not just a magical map that just shows you everything around you. It is that requires an hour to activate and map things around you. Besides which, even with a map, you still gotta navigate.
Yeah. So, Flick, do you want to roll the survival, or would you like me to pick up 4 points?
Hmm. Could I potentially assist, or could one of us potentially assist the other before we decide?
One person rolls; they're the main roller. The other person has to. They roll. If they get above a 10, it gets a +2.
Okay, so I can do the main role, and then Mallory can back me up. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
And all guidance. Again.
Excellent.
Yes.
If it'll roll, hang on, let's give it up. Okay.
Figures. Okay, so that ends
Well,
up making it a total of 20. So Flick, making sure to get your magic map out, as well as cartography
Yep.
tools, and just casting your eye out the front of the wagon. You spy the hills that roll on, what you think is distant peaks of mountains surrounded by what look like very dark clouds. Out to the east, you see thick forest, just visible over the tops of the hills. And one of the worst things for navigating, besides just straight up flat, barren, unmarked ground, is nothing but uneven ground. So this one's going to suck, but you think you're on top of it.
It may suck, but I don't think it'll suck nearly as bad as traveling up north.
Yeah.
No, the part about this that does suck the most is having very large horses, trying to navigate through hills, mud, and as you get further and further north, swamp. As the ground becomes progressively more marshy, the closer you get, whether the further north you travel, which, given you have 2 large horses and a very large wagon, also sucks. It double sucks. Where before you had to deal with frozen ground back around where Strasbourg was, here the ground is entirely too moist. And you're running into issues like the horses being so heavy that their feet sink into the ground. The wagon being so heavy that its wheels keep sinking into the dirt and the mud. And the horses having to work double time to both not themselves get their legs stuck, but also the wagon keeping it moving enough so that the wheels don't sink too deep and get sucked into the soporific, not the soporific, into the wet ground, basically. It is rough going, and it is not something that either the horses are familiar with, nor you guys have had to deal with. Even with the thawing of the north, thanks to your efforts, the ground here is warm, wet, marshy, and now a new issue you've run into that you sometimes dealt with back in the Quadranon, but is now much more of an issue here. Insects. Being here in the
Ah, yes.
marshy area, there are clouds of midges, mosquitoes, flies, some dragonflies mixed in, but overall just swarms of buzzing insects, mosquitoes, midges, everywhere. And as you approach further, as the sun gets lower and lower, bigger and bigger clouds of these things just seem to come from nowhere. And at times, you'll be going along one of the barely worn roads leading here through the hills to the next town you would hopefully stop at, and just completely invisible in the dark. Even with, like, if you have dark vision, completely invisible in the dark, you just trot through a brand new cloud of buzzing insects that then sweeps its way through the cabin of the wagon, making so that everybody gets a nice face full or body full of buzzing, nasty little critters.
Can I try something?
Sure.
Can I cast Jolt, the cantrip, at these bugs? Just
Yeah, sure. Check out the living fly swatter. As Chaiko, you are assaulted by these clouds of insects, and maybe after getting bit one too many times or getting a mouthful of them one too many times, you just start with your finger zapping individual or small groups of bugs just with a little snap of electricity. With each little snap, a little jolt of electricity, 2, 3, 4 fried bugs fall to the bottom of your wagon. So the unpleasantness of now the rising humidity mixed with the insects biting, flying into your clothing, into your mouths, into your eyes, is interspersed with little snaps as if like a little firecracker was going off. And also the smell of smoke.
I think I'll keep doing this.
Eh.
Zzz, 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 zzz.
The electric fly swatter, aka Chaiko. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you guys are starting to experience some of the really irritating and unpleasant parts about here. The horses are working overtime, just trying to keep the wagon moving without it sinking into the mud. You guys are getting facefuls of bugs. It's also getting more humid as time goes on, which just becomes uncomfortable. And there's no breeze. Despite being so close to the shore, there is no breeze.
Oh, wonderful.
Yippee.
Okay. I'm going to continue moving. I would want another survival and another animal handling.
Alrighty.
Same as before?
Yep.
Okay, I will roll. Mallory, if you could back me up, please.
I will handle the animals. That is a 28.
Still with guidance.
Yeah, with guidance 28.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Give me a sec. It's taking a bit to roll. Oh, that's a 12.
14. So, it's starting to get dark. That means the ground, which already wasn't super well worn or established, and the road, which was not already starting to lose visibility, is starting to get downright impossible to see and track. You're able to see little flashes of what look to be lightning way in the distance of what you think is Fire Grove. but in the deep dark, even with night vision, it's getting harder and harder to navigate. Arya he seems to get into his groove, and so do the horses, as he's able to more deftly guide them to, not necessarily prioritize the road, but prioritize like higher areas where it might not be so wet, so the horses and the wheels don't have to worry about getting sunk into the suppurative ground. Overall, you're able to maneuver well enough, but now, Flick, even with some of the help of your navigator's map, your magical map, you're flying kind of blind here.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help that you've got like a dozen other annoyances you have to contend with. Whether it's the sweltering humidity, which has not let up with the sun going down, it has not gotten cooler. There's also been no fresh breeze or wind coming in for hours. More bugs. And now, as time is passing, you're running into a new issue. Marsh lights. Which take turns both making it difficult to navigate and kind of what do you call it? Fucking with your ability to see by ruining your night vision. They're also, you being a sailor at least, usually a sign of bad voodoo.
Bad juju. Flick, the moment he starts seeing the martial lights, he kind of sinks down in his seat a bit as he kind of starts to curl a bit inwards, and he kind of like just like quietly starts whistling to himself too, just to distract him.
Don't whistle in the woods.
So
Don't whistle in the woods.
Right, shit, never mind.
But
No,
He
what-
starts humming. He
Um,
starts humming instead.
If you're happy and clap your paws. Do anything.
Out in the distance.
Don't whistle.
Out in the distance.
He's going the distance.
You sing "You're happy and you know it,
Um,
clap
here-
your paws, and out in the dark you hear.
Assuming that was clap.
Yeah,
It won't
yeah,
pick
you
up,
hear it.
but I
Yeah.
know what's
Clap.
going on.
Never mind. Don't clap.
Here's where I will raise a suggestion to all our expeditioners. It's getting dark. It's getting hard to see. I know the car ain't probably gonna like it, and nor the horses. Do we want to stop for tonight?
If we can even find a place to set up tents, because if it's all muddy and swampy,
Rubs greedy mitts together. Boy, oh boy, do I have the solution. This is why I like magic. Peep and simple path. Yeah, this should be level 4, right? Why is it? I have a level 3. Hold on. No, it is blind. Basically, TDLR, I can make a magic house if we want to stop.
that's right.
Which is sturdy lodge. Floors level, clean and dry. The lodging resembles a normal cottage. Two shuttered windows with a small fireplace. The shelter must be heated as a normal dwelling. Extreme occupants. The dwelling does, however, provide a considerable security otherwise. It's a strong normal stone building.
Also, I'll be right back again.
It's got 8 bunks.
Let's do it.
How many people does it fit? Does it have a limit? I don't think it has a limit.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It only just says a cottage, and at the very bottom, it mentions
8 bunks.
some furnishing, 8 bunks, a trestle table. And yeah, that's
Okay. You could potentially create a magic house on the side of the road.
Is that
Pocket.
something?
That's pretty nice.
And I believe since you are 9th level, you get it for 18 hours.
Last 18 hours. Yeah.
Do you want to stop for the night?
I'm for it. Anyone else?
We're fine with that. I mean, if
I'm for
we're
it.
gonna, we need time to stop and make the potions anyways, and we'll dull potion and
Mhm.
just relax before we get the fire grove.
Da potion.
Bush.
Da potions.
This is
No.
probably when I'll summon Vair, mind you. We've gotten out far enough.
Oh, good. He will
Fair.
fill the entire inside of the cabin on his own.
No!
Or at the very least, we'll take
Do
up
I need to get? Do I
take up the majority of like the center of it.
want to say? Do I need to cast a reduced person?
You can't.
He's not a
He's
person.
not a humanoid.
He's not a person.
Yeah,
As we know,
we're
dragons
working
aren't
on it,
people.
dude. We're working on the innate polymorph. We just gotta get there. All
What
right.
if I what if I see Vair as a person?
Doesn't matter. Magic does.
You know, I'm gonna
As we know, magic is
all
real.
right. Sure. What's the goddess of magic again? Just curious, like
Luna.
after Twitter real quick. All right, I'm just gonna
So
at
Siren's
them on,
goddess doesn't.
X real
That doesn't
quick.
think Vair's a person.
Well, I mean, he's not a humanoid, but he is in our hearts.
Hmm. How kind of you. How very forward-thinking. How very progressive.
Yes,
So,
I'm a progressive religious.
with a Draco with a simple command word erects a magical hut on the side of the road, creating a spacious little cottage cabin that you all can fit into. Even Vair, though he will have to squeeze in and curl up in the center a bit. He is sizable. He will immediately pop into existence by the cabin with his summoning is the sound of what is almost sounds like a brass orchestra coming into like fading into audibility, and then a shimmer of green energy followed by what sounds like a loud gong as he materializes next to Karya.
Good.
Oh, that's a big boy.
And then he'll be summoned into existence, and then immediately, oh wow, immediately gets a mouthful of bugs.
Extra protein.
Alright, I'm back. What I missed?
Zap 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 zap
Vair's here.
zap zap.
Vair is
Oh.
here.
We have a house
and
now.
Chico created a magical cabin on the side of the road.
Huh.
That she did.
Okay.
I built it with my own hands.
They did. No, you can point
You
to
don't-
Kit
you
and
don't
say,
have to
"I
tell
built
them.
that with my own hands," but not the cabin.
We don't have to tell them that though. We can lie a little. A little bit of lie never no
You
one.
aren't supposed to tell them.
You can tell them where the homunculus and the fox come from. What about the birds and the bees?
And something bah humbug.
So yes, you have accommodations
where is
which
that
are secure for the night. Assuming you all pile in and get comfortable. Unfortunately, you are going to have to leave the horses outside unless you want to bring them into the cabin with you.
I don't think that they'll do well in an enclosed space, or we already don't have much room.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm not.
That also includes Esmeralda.
Shame.
Shame.
Moving on.
Poor Esmeralda.
What do you say about
Do I
Esmeralda?
need to make a sec?
Esmeralda has to wait outside because she can't fit here with Bayur and everybody.
Wait outside where?
Do you want a second house?
Can you
I'm
make
in a
second?
house with them bare
Can
hands.
you make a second house?
Actually, yeah, because it's a level 4 spell slot. I have 3.
Oh, hey. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, you could.
What house?
I really could.
Check
Is
on
it like the?
check on
Huh?
using the spell Secure Shelter, which creates a small cottage on the side of the road that can fit approximately up to 8 people.
Esmeralda can have Mallory's spot. He'll sleep outside.
Mallory will sleep outside.
Outside in the swamp with bugs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Shall be done.
Mallory's roughing it out in the bayou.
Roll me a fortitude save.
Okay.
not
Mallory's
have
roughing it
alarm?
outside. Okay. One moment. Mallory.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Mallory, I would like a fortitude save from you. They like the fact that none of the other people question about how there's a horse in the house with them, but Mallory's not.
Yeah, well, then Mallory
Oh,
decided to go outside.
Yeah.
Ada, the horse is here.
How about this? This cottage that Checo is creating, does it have like torches on the outside?
Nope.
Mm. Is there a spot where
We
we
have to
can
ma-
place
there's-
torches on the outside? Because flying insects are repelled by many things, among them smoke. So if we put something lit, like a torch on the outside, we could have that repel bugs away from the horses while they sleep outside. That way Mallory can fit inside.
Mhm. Okay. Mallory.
That is I forgot you know exactly how to do that. Yeah, sorry.
During your 2 required hours of sleep that you require in the night, you are jolted awake by the feeling of fire coursing through your veins. As you take 2 points of strength damage.
Oh, because he was roughing it.
As you awaken to a very friendly face, hanging directly over you.
Oh,
I love the double sunbeam. I love
Immediately attacks.
immediately turn on the light.
Yes, so
the
there looks to be what look as a floating gnarled woman wreathed in green flame hanging over you, who has her hand placed upon your head, as you just feel the horrendous sensation of fire flooding through your veins and you taking 2 points of strength damage. You awaken face to face with this monstrosity, and on reflex kick out a sunbeam, which momentarily lights up the night like well, it looks like daytime for a split second. And it's going to make it save.
Now, no, I'll let this play out. Then I'll interject my little funny thing.
The woman in question. Actually.
Oh, they can be blinded permanently. That's kind of funny.
As the beam of light lances forward, illuminating the night momentarily, her face is shown in sharp relief. It is sunken, emaciated, hateful, and like one of those marsh lights bobbing along the surface of the swamp, floats away from the floats away from the beam of light. It singes at her. It seems you see bits of her crumble, but she herself manages to avoid the worst of it. As she screams balefully, and everybody inside the cottage will hear what they swear is a banshee scream. As the woman in question retracts, disappears around the other side of the cabin.
I don't know. Mallory could scream like that.
That wasn't Mallory.
I've heard him scream before.
Sure. That gif.
I think banshees are considered undead? I would assume, because they're ghosts. Yeah.
Mhm. Yes.
So
You know, I can work with this actually. Can we say that shrieking of the banshee might have waken up some of the cast?
Oh, for sure.
Me specifically. All right, cool. I want to wake up and go. Right, forgot about that. I like to cast alarm.
yeah, we should have done that, huh?
Good idea.
I wanted to cast it beforehand, but I think it's significantly funnier if I cast it afterwards.
Wake up, right? I forgot about that. Cast spell, goes back to bed.
Does everyone wake up?
I mean,
Hearing
if
this?
they would wake up at a scream like that,
If you
sure.
want. If you...
Yeah, I bet.
If Flick just immediately bolt,
I'm-
bolts away. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Siren is also
Yeah,
behind Flick, but hasn't quite left the doorway. She's just standing in the doorway looking at what's happening, ready to cast Greater Positive Pulse at
Punk shoe
whatever
me
is.
me. Punk shoe me.
Scar is asleep.
I'm laying on
Okay,
top of
in
Vair.
that case, wait, you're laying on top of Vair. Is Vair... Vair doesn't fit in the cottage, so you guys are outside?
Yes, he does. He's in the
he
middle.
does?
Yeah, he
He's
does.
in the
Size-
middle
he's
of
a
the
huge-sized
cottage.
creature, so he would take
Oh.
up basically the entire center of it. But yeah, no, he could fit.
You gotta move
Okay, I'm
around.
gonna
him.
go slap them awake if they're still asleep.
Cool.
Wake up.
I want to. Yeah, I'm going to take the route that I'm just going to wake up and go.
How
All
is-
right,
How is
magic.
how is the
and go back
person
to
who
bed.
was assaulted reacting? How is Mallory?
Oh no, he's dead.
Well,
Okay.
I have silver
The banshee.
bullets.
Hmm.
You have
That's
silver
okay.
bullets.
I have a gun to which I can shoot it.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's probably gonna knock on the door of the house.
Okay.
wake up, grab
Everyone
a
getting ready.
I'll make up.
Everyone getting ready. Everyone getting ready to jump out slam the door open and jump out to
Knock,
rescue
yeah.
Mallory.
Everybody else, like priming to go outside or to have a look outside. You see a green glow underneath the door, and then a knock, knock, knock.
Good.
The fuck's going on?
Let me in.
It might be a trap.
Nay, says Esmeralda.
No. Well.
Actually, yeah. As a matter of fact, Esmeralda actually heads up to trots over towards the door and seems to nudge at it with her horned head.
See. Well, then we should probably let her in.
Hmm.
Yeah. Wait, you said Esmeralda?
Esmeralda
Mallory's
goes to nudge at the door. She's inside
Yeah,
the
the
door.
horse inside
If
is
she's inside nudging at the door, I'll open the door for her.
Beyond the door. Also, we're being raided. Hello, Dungeon Lounge. Come in.
Oh.
Nice to
Dungeon
see you guys
Lounge,
again.
hello.
Hello.
Hey. You guys have been doing good.
hello.
Let me know who's heading the train today and what you're playing. I hope you had a good time. Kick up your feet. If you have to run, go grab a drink, food, get some sleep, please, at your leisure. Feel free. But yes. So, what you all witness as the door is opened, besides Esmeralda taking a step back, is Mallory, with a distinct bright green glow emanating from his eyes.
Mallory?
Does he look that normally?
No,
I don't
Sure.
tend to stare at Mallory's face.
his eyes are not green,
Usually.
at the very least.
My eyes are
Nice.
green.
Yes. Do you feel in control of your functions?
Of course I do. I am always in control of my functions. I was just attacked by some heinous old woman.
Did she leave? Did you kill her? What happened?
Well, I blasted her with a sunbeam and she dodged it, so she must not be an average old woman.
Ah, an advanced old woman. Like the one who made Siren nearly kill Hollow Hollow.
Yes. Actually, yes.
That seems to be a thing that happens. Your eyes are green, but if you're still in control of yourself, I don't know, she may have fled inside of you?
Do we cut it out?
No, it's spiritual in nature. Hold on, let me think.
Mallory.
Did Karya just say you got ghosts in your blood?
Got ghosts? in-
Mallory?
Yeah.
I would like a willpower saving throw.
Okay. I have to.
You kind of do.
Whatever.
You kind of have to. I'm sorry.
By the way, if there's ghosts in my blood, know that it's holy.
Noted.
There are no longer any familial ghosts in their blood. Mallory still does have ghosts in their blood.
$86.
Oh,
And that. So if it's evil, I get 2+2 to whatever I roll.
Noted. You take 14 points of Fire damage. You all witness as Mallory is standing there, and you combing you're racking your brain for what this might be, what a solution might be, what the nature of it might be. You see Mallory standing there, and then his eyes and mouth become fountains of green flame, and his entire body is wreathed in a green outline.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh god.
And
Oh,
we don't
yes.
see
That's
the
not
old
good.
woman?
No, you do not. Mallory, you feel that same burning sensation ignite into you once more. This time, rising to a fever pitch, you feel the fire gush out of both your eyes, your mouth, your nose, your ears, and there is excoriating pain running through every inch of your body, as you feel it clash with the angelic potential within your blood, only barely fighting it back.
Can I try and discern if this is an enchantment, a position, a mind-altering effect, a curse, a disease?
You could try and ascertain what the nature of this is, yes.
And is that a detect magic, or is that like a roll?
I would say you could. I'd accept a relevant knowledge check or a spellcraft, but I would say knowledge check would probably be the most relevant here. Given that it
Can I
relates to
do-
something potentially undead, religion could work.
I'll do that. I'll do a knowledge religion. I'll guidance myself, since it seems we have time.
As a stopgap, can I tell Kit to do the potion trick?
Sure. What with? So yeah, that comes to a total of a 30. Mallory
So-
and Siren. After taking a bit of time, and probably Mallory taking a chance to sit down and let the pain wear off for a bit, you two discuss what exactly was the loud scream, the green fire, the gnarled old woman, and you come to the conclusion that this is not a banshee, though it is some form of cursed spirit that likes to haunt bogs. It is something called a witchfire. They are what results when an exceptionally vile hag or witch dies with some sort of malicious plot left uncompleted, or just simply too stubborn to allow death to take them. The very maliciousness and the incendiary nature of their of themselves ignites the very evil within them, bringing them back as a burning green, sickly hag. One who is well, literally a ghost of their previous themselves, sustained by unholy energies. And constantly alight with a sickly green flame. They also have a tendency to seek out victims and single them out in their territories, prepping them for either killing and then consumption, or for sacrifice as part of some ritual. In this case, it seems this one has opportunistically singled out Mallory and touched him with her witch flame curse, which is a curse that can afflict anybody that so much it touches, attacks, or is attacked by a witch fire. Namely, this curse in its own is not necessarily harmful, but what it does is it primes the target to be a much easier target for the witchfire. It is a curse that outlines them, not unlike how fairy fire works. It makes them incredibly easy to see, and until the curse is gotten rid of, afflicts them with the second condition. On top of that,
Oh.
they gain a vulnerability to fire, meaning they take an extra 50% damage from all fire sources.
I see.
Oh.
I see. So she will relay this
Ooh.
information as she's discussing it with Mallory, saying it out loud. And Siren will then proceed to ask, with your permission, may I remove this curse?
Yes.
All right. And then she takes both of her index fingers, sticks them in both of his ears, and casts Remove Curse.
Okay. Mallory, I would like you to make another will save.
Why are you digging in his ears like that?
If this following, because I have to preface this before he rolls, if this following will save fails, I will use Unity to use my will bonus instead of his.
Oh, also, you have to make a caster level check, Serum.
Yes, I do. The 1d20 plus caster level. Okay. 1d20 plus 9. 9 plus 14.
21.
Don't mind me.
Sorry,
I'm gonna go get my
that's-
calculator.
That is 23.
43.
For side note, Fairy Fire makes it so that somebody takes minus 20 on all stealth checks. Cannot benefit from concealment provided by darkness, blur, displacement, visibility, or other things. Yeah, it just makes you really, really easy to pick out. And also sickened, which means you take a minus 2 on all rolls, including the saving throw. So go ahead and make another will save.
Oh, that's
Okay, I set it to -1 because Polari was around, I think, and that gives me a +1 to will.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, and
Ah,
you gotta add that +1 bonus to whatever +1 and +2s I need.
Hmm.
Whatever this gives me, and
That's true.
that's about it.
I can use Unity.
You
and
may
see
do
if that
that.
helps. Okay, so it was a will save.
Will save. Ooh.
Oh. Wow. Thanks, game. Wow.
The hot streak ends here, I guess. So, you succeed on the remove curse. However, Mallory does not succeed on the will save. And so, as a consequence, you see the green flame that outlines him, as well as that is resting, crackling just behind his tongue when he speaks, or seems to glimmer just behind his eyes, once more reach a crescendo as it emerges, this time as a flowing gout of green fire that, like a stream, rips out of him into the air above you, circles around the ceiling of the hut, and then disappears, slipping underneath the front door with a scream.
I look out the window.
Uh,
See.
You
where
see
it
a
went?
stream of green fire disappearing into the night.
Okay.
Mallory takes 32 points of fire damage and 6 points of strength damage.
Oh. Oh, 6?
On top of the 2 he already lost, so that's a total of 8 strength damage tonight.
What the hell?
Undead are nasty.
no more sleeping outside. You see, I was expecting a bug bite or two. You know, maybe like
Well,
I don't know, rattlesnake, maybe.
I was considering maybe having a worm crawl in his ear, but I figured this was a bit more fantasy, you know?
Yeah, and a lot worse. Well,
But
you know, not
Mallory
my
would
strength.
nothing. He'd rather this happen to him than the horse.
Fair.
You know what? Fair.
Yeah, Mallory's taken, what was it? 8 points of strength damage and 48 points of fire damage over the course of the night. But he is now purged of the curse.
I'm trying to. There is a spell that heals ability damage. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Restoration.
Some sort of
Restoration.
Yeah, it's restoration.
What level?
How do I know that spell? What idea did I have with restoration?
Mhm.
Dispels any magical effects reducing one of the ability's scores. Restores all points permanently drained from a single ability score. Oh! I cast Restoration on Mallory. Again with fingers in his ears.
Why? What's with the fingers in the ears?
It's not part of the spell, I just thought it was funny.
As now instead a soothing blue light wraps around Mallory. And you feel previously where your limbs were almost magically atrophying and your strength had almost completely left you, instead your strength is restored in full.
Lovely.
Good.
You no longer feel like a wet noodle. You instead just feel like a crispy fried angel boy.
Was he
Yay.
deep fried or no?
Here we go. Right. Yes, I had this ready.
Oh. Ew.
With all I know is that Mallory just hates old women now.
Mallory's gonna start a podcast.
I can see it
Just
now.
start a podcast saying really choice words about women and then get arrested for trafficking.
Oh no.
You're arrested for
And they get punched
trafficking.
out while boxing.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I had a very fun thought that is alarming, to say the less.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I hate that my first thought when I saw the witchfire was my first thought was, I want to put that in a bottle and use it as a lantern.
I thought you were gonna say something like that. No, it's the size of a full woman.
A big
And
So we need a full woman-sized lantern.
Put it in
That's
a
a very
lighthouse.
big jar.
yeah, big light.
Mm-hmm.
Duh.
What are you guys making things that are just entirely, practically too big?
I mean,
Big thing mean big effective.
Exactly.
well, the fact that that thing lives in the woods is no hair off my back. I think we can just ignore it and move on.
Well, not woods. You guys are in a swamp.
Yeah, in the
Are
bog.
in the swamp.
Bunch of
We can just
bog
ignore it and move on. It's just a stop on the way. It's like it's like me contracting Lyme disease. It's just a part of life.
Yeah, usually Lyme disease is a bit more permanent.
Eh,
Most people don't have the ability to just magic away things like this. You just go, it's
Yeah,
fine. I
maybe-
only got roasted half to death. It's fine.
no, it was more than half. I almost died there. If we had gone any later, I would have absolutely died.
Oh, nice. No, neat. Blech. Right, you have 64
Nice.
HP. Nice. Yes, neat. Da-da.
Wait, oh, okay. I thought you meant in total. I was like, how the fuck does Mallory only have 64 HP?
Yeah, in
does.
total, I have 64 HP.
What?
Like right now, or
What's your
No,
at
class?
full?
that's his max.
I mean,
I
yeah,
don't think
makes
I did
sense.
something wrong.
No, because I'm rocking a 63 HP with Chico.
Yeah.
At
Yeah, but you're a
71.
caster.
But I'm yes.
I have a D8 as a hit die.
Okay, it's either one of two things is happening here. Either I've rolled very well on my HP die, or Mallory has rolled exceptionally terrible with their HP die.
Could
Go
be
over
both.
that at a later point. Okay. Something to go over later, I think. You may be a little low on the HP department.
Seems right to me.
Your 9th level. Between that, between your HP, which should be above average, and your con bonus, it should be a bit higher than that.
That's a discussion for another time.
Yes, at a later point. Yes, Mallory nearly got roasted to death by an old lady.
Which
Ah,
Roasted
honestly,
an old
why do old people keep trying to roast Mallory?
why does Mallory keep getting bullied by old people?
Yeah, see, let's ignore this one too and just keep moving through the bog.
well, we didn't finish resting. It's still nighttime.
Yeah, someone,
go back
yeah, someone
outside.
woke us up.
But now we'll all
No!
stay inside. With maybe one or two people still keeping watch. Because if the horses are outside, we need to make sure that those aren't going to get killed or taken.
And me and my
Well-
horse are going outside.
For what?
Okay.
Wait.
Oh yeah, you got your 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Well, no, he got interrupted while he was sleeping.
Okay.
Well, Siren can stay up if you want to get your 2 hours.
Yeah, give me 2 hours and then I'll be outside on the watch.
Yeah, we have 18 hours with this fucking thing. There's no, really and
Mhm.
truly, this is just a roundabout way of saying let's just
Mhm.
take shifts.
Okay.
I'll
Guess
pop
we'll
out
take
another
shifts.
house. Like, I'll build another house.
It should be stated that this hut comes with arcane lock on it. It is secure against intrusion.
Yeah, and anyways, I like to cast a alarm just around the place too.
Neat.
Yeah.
Okay. Taking shifts on watch. This time you don't see any further. You see more of those bog lights out in the distance, but you don't see the blazing green woman again. And eventually,
What are the bog lights?
will-o-wisps.
Oh no. Oh no.
As
they'll
It does happen in nature too.
marsh lights are a natural phenomenon. Sometimes considered to be a bad omen, but you know.
Freaking bubble fart.
But yes, eventually the sun does rise. You will get the rest you need. Mallory, probably with the help of Siren, you heal yourself back up. And you rise once more to greet the morning light. Now that the sun has risen, you all have seen you have severely strayed off of the road in the dark. And have found yourselves significantly closer to the shoreline. You can see the ocean clearly from here, and you are high up on a raised cliff. As it turns out, if you had walked another 20 feet in the dark there, you might have gone over the edge.
Well then. This is lovely news.
And it's a hell of a view.
Yeah,
That said,
this
now,
is a pretty...
since you're high up by the...
I should make a cottage here.
Now that you're high up and by the coastline, it's easier to see the what you recognize to be the mountain range in further up northeast. Hanging ominously in the horizon, you start to see what people meant by Firegrove Valley being so inhospitable, as russet red peaks in the distance stab high into the sky, and you see dark clouds, jet black even. From this distance, you're not sure. You see what normally you would assume to be rain, but given the way it's falling, looks more like ash. You see bolts of lightning jumping through the clouds. And every now and again, you see pillars of flame and what look to be splashing magma throwing themselves off the peaks of the mountains. Firegrove Valley awaits. And I think for tonight, given that it is Sunday, that is where I'll leave the session.
Good.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, ominous clouds, here we come.
Yep. Has
We're
ever
getting
dealt
to
with
the fire
volcanic
level.
lightning before?
Yeah,
No.
actually, cool stuff.
Yeah.
We've done it.
Thank you guys very much for being here on a Sunday. Not
course.
typical, but we made it work. And hopefully see you guys on regular session time next Saturday.
Yeah, our regularly scheduled programming.
Of course.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yes. Thank you guys very much for being
Sounds
here.
good.
I will see you next time.
Thanks for running, buddy.
Thank you very much for
Yeah.
being here always. I will love you and leave you. I'm going to go ahead and go and transfer us out now. You guys take care.
Mhm.
Those who stayed, those who didn't, thank you very much for being here. I will see you guys next time.
Yeah, see you, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
It is Sunday.
Ta-ta.
I'm feeling myself grow very tired. Also work in the morning.
Ciao.